Hi everyone, I'm NBC 10 Health Check 10 reporter Barbara Morse, and I sincerely appreciate your participation in this May is Mental Health Awareness Month kickoff event. It's been a tough year for all of us. Isolation keeping many of us home, on edge, scared. Many of us lost loved ones due to COVID-19. I lost my dad. But it hasn't just been COVID that has threatened and taken so many lives. For those suffering from mental health disorders, it has been especially isolating. Typically, we'd be at the Rhode Island State House for this kickoff, with speakers telling their personal stories and leaders sharing how they're hoping to make a difference as we work to break down the walls of stigma and get folks who need it the help they so deserve. I've often told my own personal story. My mom, Sylvia, long suffered from mental illness. She had so many things working against her. The daughter of immigrants from Croatia and Yugoslavia. She was an only daughter. She married my dad, an African-American man, in the late 1950s and was swiftly disowned by her parents, my grandparents. She endured racially charged verbal attacks. On top of that, my dad, a musician, traveled 9 months out of the year. So here was my mom trying to raise 3 young children, mostly on her own, while battling mental illness. Doctors thought it was depression. It was not. In retrospect, we now know she was suffering from bipolar disorder. When she died in March of 1975, we were to later find out it was from an accidental overdose. No one could help her because she was misdiagnosed, and it became too much for her. I was angry, but I have since turned that anger into action. This year's theme, mental health care for all, equity requires action, is a call to action. We need to increase diversity in our mental health care system. We know minority communities are underserved and underrepresented as practitioners, but we have reason for hope. Working together works. We need to work together to ensure more Black, Indigenous, and people of color are involved in this care and to encourage all who need it to get that care. I'm especially thankful to all our Mental Health Hero Award recipients, Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, and all frontline behavioral health workers who have bravely served the mental health community throughout this pandemic and beyond. Thank you for becoming a part of the solution.